Welcome back to Elden Ring. In this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can get crazy high damage with the 3 best weapons for any faith build in the game. And just quickly before we do get into the video, if you're not currently subbed to the channel, make sure you do sub, turn notifications on. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, all support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description and let's get into it. The first weapon, number 1, is the Sacred Relic Sword. This is obtained by defeating the final boss, the Elden Beast, and this is also the most used weapon for rune farming. At a +9, it's got C scaling with Faith, D with Strength and B with Dex. Its requirements are not too high, 22 Faith, 24 Dex and 14 Strength. So if we have a look at the guys at Gatefront, I'm just going to get this guy's attention, get him to rally all the troops, and then I'm going to pop my flask, try and run away a little bit, and then I'm going to use the skill. So you will see that I missed a couple, but it is an incredible skill. Wave of Gold is going to take out huge groups of enemies. If we make our way to Mogwyn Palace, this is where everybody does their high-end rune farming. You'll see that one swipe, and you're going to take a load of these enemies out, and you're going to get so many runes so quickly. If you pair it with a golden scarab, a gold pickled foul foot, you are going to get thousands and thousands. If you do pair it with both, or like you basically use the gold scarab and the gold pickled foul foot, you can see around 12 million runes per hour. It's absolutely insane to use this weapon, but as I said, not just for rune farming, big groups of enemies. Not only that, the weapon is classed as a great sword, so it's got them heavy hitting attacks. Jump attacks are going to break poise, they're going to break guarding or shielding from enemies. It is a really good weapon to use. We'll do one more and then we'll go on to weapon number 2. So you can see the damage is 2749. Weapon number 2 has only recently become a fan favourite, and that is the Blasphemous Blade. It's another great sword. This one you have to take down the main boss up at Volcano Manor. So you will see here that I have a Sight of Grace. The boss's name is Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Take him down, you will get this sword. And this, even though it's for a faith build, you'll see the attribute scaling C all around for strength, dex and faith. Again, the requirements aren't too high, 21 faith, 22 strength and 15 dex. The FP cost is nowhere near as much as the Sacred Relic Sword. The Sacred Relic Sword starts at 50, with Carian Filigreed Crest is brought down to 38. With Taker's Flames it's 23 running the Carian Filigreed Crest. If I quickly take that off, its original cost is 30. The one thing that really stands out with this, the skill is called Taker's Flames. You would build this more around a Faith Fire build, so it'd be very good for a hybrid. Instead of running the Sacred Scorpion Charm, run the Fire Scorpion Charm, because the damage on this is fire. It's not going to be holy damage. And what we'll do is, instead of running away from these enemies, what I need to do is actually take damage, just to show this weapon's full potential. So if I let these guys just build up their damage, as long as I don't die, I need to... There we go, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. Leave me alone. So if I run away, what I'm going to do now is use Taker's Flames. And look at my health. Back up to full. Hopefully them guys stand relatively still down the bottom there. I'm going to let this guy just build up his attacks. One more, that's your lot, mate. If I now use Taker's Flames, watch my health. Back up to full. This weapon is absolutely fantastic for healing, because not only can you use Taker's Flames and get a massive amount of health back, if I ignore this guy with the shield, I come down to one of these, when I kill them, I get a little bit of my health back. There we go. You just constantly regen whilst you're using this weapon. I am now going to have to finish this guy off, because he's doing my absolute nutting, just chasing me around. So, with Taker's Flames, it's going to, every time you kill an enemy, with the flame. I think it's kill. I'm not entirely sure if it's kill or hit. It's not even kill. It heals for roughly 20% of your health on hit. So every unique enemy you hit with the one skill use, it is going to heal you for 20%. And you'll see that the line it goes in is quite long, the range is quite good. But not only that, if we quickly take a look at the weapon's description, it does say under the unique skill taker's flames, raise the sacred sword aloft to set it ablaze with blasphemous flames, then bring it down to fire off a forward blast. The flames steal health from those they touch. But if you look above that, it says, now they share the same blood, bound together as family, some health is restored upon defeating an enemy. So this is basically, you get in there, you attack, and whenever you kill an enemy, you're going to get health back. Whenever you hit an enemy with Taker's Flames, you're getting health back. This is absolutely fantastic, and you can scale it up with fire damage, and it's running on a faith build. I absolutely love this weapon, but now we're going to move into number 3. And number 3 is Marika's Hammer. Marika's Hammer is the other weapon you can get from Elden Beast, so it's another weapon that will only drop when you do defeat the final boss of the game. There are plenty of options out there for faith builds, but these, in my opinion, are actually by far the best. Goldbreaker, the skill, is a 24 cost. If I remove the filigreed crest, it's got an original cost of 31. Again, the same as the Sacred Relic sword, this is scaled off holy damage. And this weapon, I absolutely love this one because you feel like Thor. This hammer is absolutely insane. It's a small hammer, doesn't weigh a lot. I will show you the weights of all the different weapons that we've looked at in a moment. This one's not like the Blasphemous Blade, you can't heal with it, and this guy's trapped me in a corner. So I've got all their attention, but now they've annoyed me and they've almost killed me. I'm going to gather them all together in a circle, and when they are there, I'm going to pop this, and yeah, this is a fucking cool hammer to use. As I said, it's really light. When you are up in the air, you can't be interrupted from the skill. Some enemies, like that idiot, will manage to block the damage, but as soon, you'll notice I didn't come off the ground there and I got interrupted, but as soon as I've come off the ground I can't be interrupted. That is it, and they're absolutely ruined. Marika's Hammer, it's got that massive AoE slam that makes you feel like Thor. It only weighs 6, so there's not really a risk of being a heavy load. You don't want to be a heavy load. You don't want to fat roll in Elden Ring. So it's really good to run this. You can pair it with another small hammer so that you can dual wield them, and you just deal so much damage using the skill, and it's a lot of fun. Again, like the other two, this only requires low stats, 19 faith, 12 dex and 20 strength. In terms of the weight, Blasphemous Blade is a 13.5 and the Sacred Relic sword is 11. They only weigh that much because they are great swords, they are massive. But the hammer is tiny, it doesn't weigh a lot, it's got a really good skill. If you take a look at my attack power for the armaments at the top right of the screen, the hammer is 612. The Blasphemous Blade is 707, and the Sacred Relic Sword is 684. So even being a small weapon, this hammer is still decent with its attack power. I've got all of them plus 9. You can see all of their boosts to the attack power based on my stats as well. And I just love them, all 3 of them. So that was a look at the 3 best faith build weapons in Elden Ring. And that is going to wrap up the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.